In this problem, we're asked to, given this one is standard form. I know it's standard form because there's no parentheses. It's written in descending order. And in order to go to vertex form, I'm going to have to complete the square. So I have y equals 2x squared plus 8x. And you can put that 10 way over there on the right side. And then we're going to have to do, what's the next thing we have to do? What do you guys do here? Factor. So I factor out a 2, x squared plus 4x plus 10. And then I'm going to need some numbers here in yellow and numbers here in pink. Partner A, tell your partner the yellow. Partner B, tell your partner the pink. Ready, set, go. Kaylee, yes, what'd you get in yellow?
Yellow, I got 4.
She says 4. Thumbs up, thumbs down. 4 is correct. Everyone say inside. Inside the parentheses, this is where you're taking your b value. So if you're completing the square, I'm going to do a quick side problem. What is our equation for completing the square, Daphne? So inside that would be a 4. 4 divided by 2 squared, Daphne, would be? And 2 squared is? 4. Now if we distribute, okay, go ahead and distribute.
It's 2x squared.
Correct.
Plus 8x plus 8.
Plus 8. If this is a positive 8, Natalie, what should I write in the pink? Negative 8. Did I tell you guys my bank story? Yes? No? Thanks for listening. So,
Oh, yeah.
delayed. Here you're just going to factor what's in purple here. Remember, you only need to do the x to factor. A times c is 4. B value is 4. Two values that multiply to be 4 but also add to be 4, that is 2. So that becomes x plus 2, x plus 2, and this is a minus 2, so you'll get, you have 2 of these, so you can write that as x plus 2 squared minus 2. Plus 2, good job you. And then the question didn't ask for it, but the reason why you put it in vertex form is to be able to find the vertex. So if you write vertex form below it, a times x minus h squared plus k. You'll notice in the formula it has a minus sign. So I'm going to have to get a minus sign in this. So I can rewrite this as y equals two times x. This becomes a minus 2. Squared plus 2. And the reason why I wrote those there in red is that you can identify that the h value is a negative 2. And your k value is a positive 2. So your vertex, if you're graphing it, would be negative 2 too. Okay? So I think the hard part in this problem, circle our answer, is just completing the square to get it into vertex form. Raise your hand if you got this in blue. Good job. So let's look over here now at factored form. Hopefully if you were thinking about this, you would have factored out a 2 because they're all evens. So now you're left with just x squared plus 4x plus 5. Then again, inside here in the parentheses, these are your a, b's, and c's. So I have a value that's 1, a times c is 5, my b value is 4. Two numbers that multiply to be 5, but also add to be 4. Class, what are those two numbers? Any numbers? No numbers? So that basically means we can't get this into factored form. So would not be easy getting to factored form. In terms of the reals, if we did the complex we could, but right now I'm not going to show you. So we can just write here in orange, that would be prime. So if I asked you like a question like factor this, then you could just factor out a 2, but we can't get into factored form.